Let's turn to the crackling tinderbox that is the city of Chicago this weekend. Last night, the president announced he is authorizing 300 members of the Illinois National Guard to, quote, protect federal officers and assets in Chicago over the objections of the state's Democratic governor, J.B. Pritzker. Just moments ago, the Homeland Security Secretary responded to Chicago's mayor, who called ICE's actions, quote, dangerous and reckless.
People on the streets are clapping as we do our work. They're clapping as these officers are arresting these bad criminals. This is a war zone. His city is a war zone, and he's lying so that criminals can go in there and destroy people's lives. Where we have gone, we've made it much more free. People are much safer.
Join us now to discuss Illinois Governor J.B.
Welcome to the rant, everyone. Today we got a good video. You might want to stick around. The new thing out there is these cartels are putting bounties out on these ICE agents, releasing their address, their phone numbers, and the governor here of Chicago or Illinois is still continuing with the same lies that nothing is wrong in Chicago. Now, mind you, this is a guy who probably walks around with 20 security details. His house is a fortress, but what does he care? He's in no harm. He doesn't care about the American people. Either A, this guy's getting serious kickback from the cartels, or his programs that he has set up for the illegals, because this makes no sense. Why you would want to put your people in harm's way. I don't understand it. It doesn't add up to me. Personally, I think between him and his mayor, somehow they're paid off because they do not want this to stop. They say that Trump is racist. It's not Trump that dropped all these illegals off. It is the Democratic Party that dropped the illegals off in the black neighborhoods. Let the blacks deal with it. What, you think he's going to have them living next door to him? Or Jake Tapper? You think they're going to live next door to Jake Tapper? But anyway, let's dive into the video and stick around because you're going to want to see the bounties that they're putting out on ICE agents.
Governor Pritzker, what's your response to Secretary Noem? And as a practical matter, since you oppose this troop deployment, is there anything you can do?
Well, good morning, Jake. And let me just say that the secretary doesn't know what she's talking about. She frankly says that people are clapping. They're not. They're booing her on the street, and they're booing ICE and CBP. They're marching, the CBP marching on a beautiful Sunday in Michigan Avenue in downtown Chicago. They're raiding neighborhoods where instead of going after the bad guys, they're just picking up people who are brown and black.
This is what they do right here. They fear-monger. They put the fear in the people and have them think that everybody's being swooped up. The black people, and nobody messing with the black people. There are black people out there that work for a living that want their streets cleaned up. But it doesn't fit the Democratic's narrative there. Just like U.S. aid and all those programs Trump shut down, the only reason there was an uprising on the Democratic side was because it's their piggy bank. Do you really think that these Democrats care about the safety of the people in Chicago? People are murdered every single day. Somebody needs to go in there and clean it up for the people that go to work, that have kids they send to school, grandkids they send to school. But the Democrats are turning our country upside down with this violence. They don't stop with the rhetoric until somebody else's life is taken, and they'll just push it off on somebody else, and they'll have their minions that are burning the cities down, being paid to burn down the cities, just retaliate more. They are not going to stop with the rhetoric, people. I thought we could all have unity. There is no way to unite with these people. They don't want unity. They want to burn our country and turn it upside down. Let's continue.
And then checking their credentials. Are you a U.S. citizen? I don't know about you, but I don't carry around papers that say I'm a U.S. citizen. So you can imagine people are getting detained. They're getting arrested. U.S. citizens. And they did this, of course, when they raided a building in the middle of the night in South Shore. 130 people that were emptied out of this building. They were going after a few gang members. And instead, they broke windows, they broke down doors, they ransacked the place, and there were people that were held, I mean, elderly people and children zip-tied. Elderly people held for 3 hours at a time. They are the ones that are making it a war zone. They need to get out of Chicago if they're not going to focus on the worst of the worst, which is what the president said they were going to do.
Few gang members, just a few. Do you guys remember when J.D. Vance was being interviewed on ABC when she said just a handful of apartments were taken over by cartel members? This is what they're doing out here. They are putting the fear of God into people, and it's working. These people are attacking federal agents. Federal agents. I mean, you're dealing with feeble-minded people to begin with, let alone pumping this propaganda into their head. Taking old ladies, old men, and children and zip tying their hands together. Never seen a video of it. Never heard of it. You know for a fact if that was true statement, it would have been all over CNN, MSNBC, every news channel you could possibly think about. But this is what they do. They just lie. They get away with it. They can lie. They could just put false propaganda out there. They could do whatever they want to do. They own the media. They own it all. They want to burn it down. They're just burning it down. That's why they hate Trump, because Trump is trying to stop what their narrative is. People, they want to control everything. The Democrats do never want to give up power. They cannot deal with losing power. They're going against everything we voted for. Watch this.
Intelligence indicates that these people are organized. They're getting more and more people on their team as far as attacking officers, and they're making plans to ambush them and to kill them. We have specific officers and agents that have bounties that have been put out on their heads. It's been $2,000 to kidnap them, $10,000 to kill them. They've released their pictures. They've sent them between their networks, and it's an extremely dangerous situation and unprecedented. So we've put protective detail around those individuals, change some of our operations to keep our officers safe. But make no mistake, this isn't just about, protesting free speech or that they don't like that people out here are upholding the law of our country. They're actually going out there and saying, kill these people and we'll give you this much money to do it.
This is what your Democratic Party is doing. This is federal law enforcement. They are turning the dogs loose on our federal agents. For what reason? To protect people that are here illegally. I want somebody to comment below, please, and tell me why these illegals are so special to cause all this chaos in our country. What makes them so special that they can't come through the front door? Why they can't get vetted? Why they can't do their paperwork? Why has nobody have a problem on the Democratic side with that? Nobody's against people coming into our country. We're against you coming through our country the way they did. We have no idea who they are. People, we have terrorist cells in the United States from all this illegal activity that the Democrats did. What makes these people so special that they get to come in here, live off the taxpayers, run rapid, commit crimes, do whatever they want to do, but our country is being turned upside down over it? This next guy, this is what the Democrats are causing. This next guy, how his video didn't get pulled off of TikTok, and I had a video pulled for saying opposite name of a rocket. That's what I said. Trump was tickling him, and then he was going to launch. But anyway, whatever. But this is what they allow if you're a leftist. If you are a leftist, you can say whatever you want to say on these platforms, and you can push this hate, this violence all you want to, and you're perfectly okay. Watch this guy.
Burn it all the fuck down. Burn everything down. They are arresting African Americans in Chicago for just fucking existing. And they are next going to go after children. They have plans to go after children who have immigrated here with their parents. Burn it all the fuck down.
Yes, this is what the Democrats are doing. This is the type of people they are producing. That guy there is one sandwich short of a picnic. The FBI, the federal government, they need to be monitoring this guy. He is a bomb ready to go off. People, this is what I'm talking about. We cannot have this in our country. The Democrats have these feeble-minded people. Just that's all they talk about is this. You go on X, you go on any platform, the Democrats have a free run of whatever they want to say and whatever they want to do. And these are the people they produce. Just like Charlie Kirk. We got to stand together to stop this, people. Somebody else is going to have their lives taken because of the Democrats' agenda. Thank you for watching The Rant, people. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Please subscribe, like, and share, and I'll see you guys next time.